Easy. I want to talk today about the great social media purge. Of course, we all know now that conservative voices are being shut down off of social media platforms, many of them. And the reason why this is happening, I think really is really quite one central reason. It's not a lot of reasons. The fact that a lot of people have been caught up in this is that they've been caught up on this whirlwind of algorithms. Now, certain people have been targeted. We know Tommy Robinson has been targeted deliberately. We know Sargon of Akkad has been targeted deliberately. We know Avi Yamini has been targeted deliberately. But I think there's a lot of people who are getting caught up in this that are just part of the whole algorithm thing. Now, I'm not a computer expert, so I don't know how it all works, but it's clear to me that the reason why, the bottom line, is that, of course, in 2020, the American elections come up. And Donald Trump, of course, looks very much set to win a second time. And what we're seeing now is the opposition, the opposition party in America, the Democrats. I've been watching them a little bit over the last few months on Fox News. And I'm quite astounded at the way that they seem to be behaving at the minute. It's almost like that they've just completely given up in trying to beat Donald Trump in the fair way. When I say in the fair way, I mean get yourself some great policies that are going to resonate with the working class people. Field a charismatic candidate to sell those policies to the people. And then just sit back and watch your votes come flooding in. But do you see him doing any of that at the minute? Because I don't. All I see is they start an investigation into him. When that's finished, they don't like the result of it, so they keep it going. Then they start another investigation into him. And then they talk about impeachment. And I'm looking at this and I think, what the hell are you guys playing at? What chance have you guys got of beating Trump if you carry on behaving like children? The candidates that they've got going at the minute are an absolute joke. When I said that they need to field somebody who's going to beat Trump, who's going to beat him? 1% Joe? Bernie Sanders? Give me a break. I mean, maybe they'll even go the whole hog and get Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez to do it. What are you kidding me? What on earth were those people smoking that voted that woman in? So that brings us now to the dilemma that the Democrats have got, is that they know now that they cannot beat Trump in 2020 in a fair fight. It's impossible for them, and they're doing nothing in order to make it possible. So what they're doing now is that they're colluding with their friends in the big tech companies. Now, what we have to remember is that there are staff members in a lot of these big tech companies who have been part of Obama's administration and part of Hillary Clinton's campaign team. I mean, they're all frigging liberals, for Christ's sake. And the Democrats now are part of this in order to get people who they consider a threat. When I say a threat, I mean the people who have been influential and instrumental in getting Trump elected. One such person you could probably say is Alex Jones from InfoWars, who we know was deliberately targeted. And the big tech companies themselves are a joke. I mean, when you create a platform where everybody across the world can use it, do they not realise that they're perhaps going to get some people who have got different views than them? I mean, is that not a logical thing to think? It's almost like it's just dawned on them now that there are people out there that were instrumental in getting Trump elected. We've got to do something about that. Close that man down. And this is what it's all about. This is the bottom line of what this is all about. This platform that they've created now is, of course, it's out of control. And they're basically all playing catch up. When Facebook employed Nick Clegg, does anybody think that was an accident? No, it wasn't. That was deliberate. That was in order to extend what they're doing into the United Kingdom. But America is suffering this probably worse than we are, and there is nothing that we can really do about that apart from lodge complaints, I guess. But it's a waste of time in doing that, because they've set their agenda now. They have set their agenda in what to do, in how to go about stopping Trump becoming the president in 2020. They can't do it. They can't do it by fair means, so they've got to use foul. And this is how they're going to do it. If they could close down Trump off Twitter, they would do. But they can't, because he's too big a figure. I mean, could you imagine that? They closed down the President of the United States off of Twitter for hate speech. Yeah? Because he's doing nothing. I mean, he just retweeted somebody who I respect greatly in this country, Katie Hopkins, who's tweeted that there's been, three stabbings, 2 shootings over the last couple of days. Just another day in the life of Sadiq Khan's Londonistan. And Donald Trump has retweeted that to his followers. And of course, all our liberals in this country are all screaming about it. But no, he's right. And this is why they have to shut down all these voices, because they know that Trump and these voices talk to each other. So, this is the reason why it's happening. There's a bottom line to all this, but it's going to continue. Donald Trump is going to have to fight extra hard now to win. But if he doesn't win, then we certainly know that it's not through the merits of the Democrats, because they have not got any merits of their own now. They are a spent force. They are effectively obsolete. I mean, Nancy Pelosi as well. That's somebody who I need to mention here, because she is an absolute disgrace. Not only is she all part of all this social media, but she's even had the brass neck now to come to the UK and to say that she's going to block a trade deal, a post-Brexit trade deal with us, if we do anything to upset the Good Friday Agreement on the border between Ireland and Northern Ireland. As if Pelosi actually gives a fuck about the border in Northern Ireland. She sees this opportunity as a means of blocking Trump, and that's it. That's all she cares about. Good Friday Agreement means nothing to her, make no mistake about it. And this is what now we've got to deal with. This is the state of the Democrats. Good luck in 2020, Americans, because you're going to need it. But if Trump's merits are out to go by, you can relax, because he's going to romp home. Trump 2020, guys, it's happening. You can do everything that you can do in order to close down the supporters for Trump, but you can't stop the votes unless you live in Peterborough. Thank you for watching. Until next time, easy.